Hello everyone. I'm reaching out to you early this week. It's Monday to let you know that given the guidelines of the local government and the Diocese of Phoenix, we're going to start to open masses to the public. We're going to start to do that slowly and cautiously, and we're going to learn as we go. There'll be certain challenges. There'll also be many graces, as we found in the last week when we're starting to offer Holy Communion and ensure that the people are cared for. Many of you have reached out and have asked when the church is going to open, when we're going to be able to come to Mass again. You're noticing the lack, like something's missing in the Sunday when I can't go and receive Jesus. We hear that. We also know that it's a time of tentativeness. It's not a time of 100% protection from risks of COVID-19. So we want to be very careful. The regulations right now, as we stand now, are that we could open the church to 25% of the capacity. So that will mean that certain pews will be blocked off and we can fit people in the church but spread out. And so we've calculated 25% of that, and I'm going to talk here about how that might work. So if you're interested in coming to Mass and feel comfortable about that, or comfortable with that, please just listen, hear me out, and I'll explain things, and then I'll give you instructions on how you could sign up. We can figure out how many people we can fit into the church this weekend. So, first thing I want to say is we're going to return to our regular schedule, which means 8:30 Spanish, 10:30 Spanish, 12:30 English, right? So an extra Mass at least, more than the last few weeks. I also want to say that the general dispensation, because of this illness, from the obligation to be at Mass has been dispensed for the foreseeable future, for the time being, while we're in this situation. So no one is obliged to come to Mass. What I explain to you now is an option for those of you who are healthy and feel comfortable coming to Mass. So again, our progress is going to be gradual here, so I ask your patience over the next few weeks, and we figure out what worked, what didn't work, what was safe, what we should avoid. So we're going to be very careful. First thing I want to say is that on behalf of Bishop Olmsted, I'm asking that vulnerable individuals not come because we care for your health. And that's our concern. I'm not demanding anything, but I'm asking just for your good. So if you are sick, if you have underlying chronic health concerns, it will put you more at risk if you're at an advanced age. If you're small children. And so I just want to be very, very careful. We're still going to live stream the Masses, and we'll still offer communion after the Mass the same way. So if you would like to watch the live stream Mass and then come afterwards when the crowd is gone, feel free. That can work. Again, we want to do what is most safe and what you're comfortable with. So for those who would come to Mass, I would ask, we encourage you to wear a mask. I will tell you that Mass will be shorter. We've been asked not to have much music, and I've been asked not to preach much, to keep Mass pretty short, because again, exposure time, when people are in places, indoors with others, they've said that keeping the exposure time down would be wise. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to avoid holding hands, shaking hands, the hugging, and all that stuff, other than with our own families that we are, that are in our circle of closeness that we have. So I'll ask that. So if this sounds like you, and you say, "Hey, I'd love to take advantage of this, and I'm healthy, and I will take all the precautions," you're welcome to do that. So what I would ask you to do is, in the next 24 hours or so, to reply to this message and tell us if you do want to come to Mass. If that is you, I want you to tell me how many people would be coming with you. And then I want you to tell me which Mass would you prefer to come to, the 8:30, the 10:30, or the 12:30. And we'll do all we can. Now at the Mass, we will have other precautions in place. You'll see tape on the floor, just like you would see at your supermarket, just to keep the distances. And you'll see certain pews reserved to be empty pews in between where people are sitting. Of course, family can sit together because you're living together. That's fine, but we want to keep distance from everyone else. So again, I want you to know that as a parish, as a diocese, we're trying to balance. There's a wide spectrum of of comfort for going out, and a wide spectrum of desire for receiving the Eucharist. So I ask for your patience, and I continue to ask for your prayers, especially the people in our parish that are experiencing the struggles, yes, of coronavirus, but even just of being at home so much, and some spiritual struggles, just being away from the support of the sacraments and the presence of the community. But again, we're gonna do this step by step, and I thank you for your patience, and look forward to hopefully seeing you soon, healthy and ready to continue our journey here through this situation, but with the Lord. God bless.